This is the XRP 1-month overview reading for the month of October 2024. It's currently September 25th, 2024, 6:52 p.m. Eastern Time. XRP at the time of this reading is 0.5851 or just over 58 cents USD. The shuffle video for the October reading was created on August 4th, 2024 at 6:56 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the video playing for you in the lower left corner. In this video, we're going to cover the overall trend direction for the month, as well as any important chart events that take place throughout the month. We're also going to cover the week-by-week chart behavior, timing of the peaks and troughs. Then we're going to get into a review of the previous month's reading to give you an idea of what our accuracy really is like. And we're going to give you one of the best trades that we see for the month. The timing, for the most part, is going to be on point to the day, but there will be some cases where the sequence of events, as outlined in the prediction, will remain accurate, but the day might be off plus or minus a day, wiggle room here or there. In other readings, you won't need to plus or minus wiggle room at all. Point being is that you want to follow the sequence of events as outlined by the prediction. When trading this information, you don't want to use price levels as your entry and exits. This is very important. You want to make sure that you're trading with entry and exits based on chart behavior and general timing, but look for the chart behavior. All of that in this video. Stay tuned to watch the review at the end. So this is a pretty mixed month, guys. We've got sideways S formation within a channel as the overall theme and behavior. So pretty mixed behavior. It's crossed with an important trough on a multi-day scale. That also plays into the lowest low significator, which is the Ace of Cups, which is really indicating a significant opportunity, a significant low on a multi-day scale. Behavior around the highest high, we have price swings near the high, so that usually indicates that we have at least two highs. There is possibility of revisiting a low too, based on that dark green correlation to the Queen of Discs. So like most of the, like many of the cryptos that I've looked at so far, we have this peak that forms early on like the first or the second. We decline from that into a trough on the third, fourth. There's a notable reversal. We revisit a crest around the fourth. Multiple failed attempts to break through resistance on the fifth. Another trough somewhere around the seventh, and then a big move to the upside into a key resistance around the 8th, 9th. A trough on the 11th, a peak on the 13th with a sharp decline off of that into another trough taking place around the 15th. There's a high. There's a peak around the 17th, 18th. We actually probably go from a trough into a peak, like a trough on the 17th into a peak on the 18th at a key resistance level that we then decline from pretty notably. Another peak around the 24th, a significant trough on a multi-day scale there on the 26th. And then it's pretty mixed in those last several days, like between the 27th and the 31st. We've got a peak and a trough around the 29th. Now, which of those is the highest and which of those is the lowest is something that we'd indicate in the monthly access version of this video. The monthly access version of this video also includes live Discord trade alerts, so you can stay on top of whatever happens live, because sometimes we're off by a day here or there, it happens. And it also gets you the live updated trading view charts. You can see here on the XRP, we had a trade here where we enter into a long position here, close out of the long position here. We didn't get the entry that I liked. I'm not right all the time, so we didn't get the entry into a long position that I was looking for. We didn't come down far enough, therefore we're not in the XRP at this moment. But that was a pretty solid trade, guys. That was a low for the month, and it took us pretty much to a high. We left it a little bit on the table, but we like to do that because it's better to take profits too early than not be able to take them. You can always reposition yourself after you take profit. So we're going to take a look at September and see how our prediction's turning out thus far, and then we're going to come back and give you one of the best trades that we see for the month of October, so stay tuned for that. All right, so we had this sharp drop from a peak around the 3rd, 4th, with a question mark for a peak there. It ended up being on the 3rd, okay? And there was a sharp drop, universal drop into the 4th, pretty solid. Also a peak there on the cusp of the 4th, 5th, with a decline into a lowest low. Oh, and that was a lowest low thus far as well, I should point out there on the 4th. So we had that for the 3rd, but ended up being the 4th. And then we have another lowest low here around the 6th, 7th, nailed that low. We were off on this high here, however, and then there's a high with a break, a high side thus far with a breakout on the 10th, 11th. Breakout ends up being on the 12th. That's that bull card opportunity started here on the 11th with that drop, and then this big move. That's the Magus card kind of taking us into another high on the 13th, 14th. You can see we nailed that on the 14th, and then we said we were likely going to see it again around the 16th, 17th, and we came close but no cigar. Followed by another possible high on the 21st and a highest high on the 23rd. Looks like we were a little late on that 23rd, but we pretty much nailed that 21st high. This was super accurate aside from this one high over here. And then, oh, well, here at the end of the month, we were expecting possible lowest lows. And the fact that they didn't come in as lowest lows, guys, is a pretty strong indication that XRP is a bit more bullish than I thought. This failure card in October, it's not like straight down, you know? All right, so one of the best trades for the month here on the 3rd, if we have a lowest low thus far here on the 3rd midday, I would say open up a partial long position. And then if on the following day, we have a lower price level on the 4th, which is a possibility, I would say add to that long position. You're likely going to be able to close out of that long position on the 4th and when we revisit a crest. And if not on the 4th, then very likely on the 5th with this multiple failed attempts to break through resistance. I would say if that doesn't pan out there on the 4th, 5th, then you've got a very strong possibility of being able to exit here around the 8th, 9th for a good profit. I would leave some money on the table because you may have a good opportunity to add to the long position here around the 6th, 7th with like this dip that's kind of like a fake out kind of, it's an intentional fake out or shake out of some kind, and it's followed by a big move from the bottom of the range all the way to the top of the range into this resistance on the 8th, 9th. So you could add to the long there and close the long there on the 8th, 9th, probably on the 8th, but maybe on the 9th. It's hard to say. To see the exact time, obviously, that's something that you would get with the live Discord trade alerts. You just stay right up to date with me in real time and see what I'm doing, and also the live trading view charts that we update with entry and exit points. All that is part of the early access subscription. Best way, most effective way to utilize this information for profit. And that is XRP for October 2024. Let me know what you think by hitting that like button. Guys, if you want to know the timing of the highest high, the lowest low, and all of the trades for the month, monthly access subscription. Support the channel. Blessings to all my angel investors. I'll see you guys on the next one.